Hey everybody, welcome to Hot Book Alert Live. Can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear.
I don't know why. It feels like I can't hear it. I can't hear myself in my microphone. It must be this thing here. The
Yeah,
P
man.
pop thing.
Yeah, man. So your doesn't
Yeah, they were because I was listening on playback and it was just a little bit too pronounced. So, but now it feels like I can't hear myself. But
you're coming through loud and clear, man. Loud and clear.
all right, cool, right on. All right, everybody, welcome to Hot Book Alert Live, where you get your weekly dose of comic book hotness. Damn it, that sounded awful. Yeah. It's your main man Mercenot coming at you, and I got my partner here, Mr. Long Short. How you doing?
I'm doing well, man. Doing well. It's been a long day, but yeah. I'm gonna grind at this as long as the body lets me. But yeah, let's talk about some hot books.
All right, no sleep for you.
No rest for the weary. Hey, Lord Tapman, what's up, buddy?
What's up, man? I haven't heard from you in a minute. What's up? How you doing? Lord Tapman's Comics. Oh man. Okay, so I went to a convention today. This was like the first one of the year for me, and there was a lot to be had. I will have to, I will say there was a lot to be had.
Nice.
And yeah, it was pretty good. It was pretty good.
Enough for a haul video coming up here?
I wish there was a couple of books I would have put in the thumbnail that I missed out on. So I need like maybe one or two thumbnail books before I can do a proper haul.
Yeah,
So
I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, the cons up here don't really start kicking in until March, so we got a couple of weeks. But believe it, there's quite a few things come up in March that I'm excited about. So we will see. We will see.
I know, man. Yeah, dude, I know like all of March is gonna be busy.
Yeah, I mean, I think up here people just don't want to move their shit in the bad weather and the snow, so they just wait till March, where you're on the sort of the back end of winter and it all starts coming. So
I hear you.
Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see. I'm looking forward to getting at it.
I know it feels like I know like every weekend next month I'll probably be at a convention. Me and Dino are going to be meeting up at Fantasticon in Toledo.
Oh, nice.
And
when is that?
That I believe that's the 8th of March.
Nice.
So that's Saturday.
Yeah, there's two big things going on the 8th of March here. There's a big show out in like Western Mass, where it's just like hundreds of long boxes. Every book is $3. I cleaned up pretty good last time there, but then there's another one that's a half hour from my house, same day. I'm like, God damn it! Probably the half hour is like the better use of time, but
yeah, I'm kind of heartbroken because there's a toy show about 2 hours away that I usually go to, but it's scheduled on the same day as a convention that's really local to me. So it's just like, what do you do?
Yeah, the show that's near me is multiple days. They do a little bit on Friday night, so if I can get there on Friday night and just scope out the situation, I might do that because it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But the show out, it's called Big Skeleton out in Central Mass, or Western Mass. You know, that's on just Saturday for a few hours. So
yeah,
I'm worried that show, it's the same. If it's the same inventory, because you know there's some big diggers who show up to that it may be getting picked over, or like it might not be worth the time. So
we'll see. Yeah, because I'll be at a show, like I'll be able to get in early, and like you'll see dealers just swarm guys.
Yeah,
and I'm just like, oh, what's gonna be what would be left for somebody that came in, you know, like at 10 a.m.
Yeah, I hear you. I don't know. I seem I guess maybe I hunt such off the run books most of the time that like the big dealers aren't necessarily having their eyes on the same things. But yeah, I hear you. I hear you. You don't want to feel like all the good stuff was gobbled up before you got a chance to get there.
Yeah, like me waiting at a convention, it just feels icky anymore. So like me going to Fantasticon and waiting in line, I'm like, oh shit, I ain't gonna find nothing. But we'll see. We'll see what happens.
I bet you come out with some good shit.
We'll see. All right, man. Oh, you know what? I wanted to take a look at this sale right here. This might be a steal because I saw this sale here. And look what, okay, so we have these Hack Slash books. That's a great cover. That's a great cover.
Yeah, that book cover doesn't go for a ton by itself, but it's a great cover.
A lot of these Hack Slashes have awesome covers, but they don't go for anything.
Yeah, and they're all actually relatively limited by like modern standards.
Yeah, but look at that.
Yeah. I got to dig that thing out. I've got it somewhere.
So $26 for that lot.
Oh.
Shit.
Nice.
Damn it. I don't know what it is. Like I'll see a deal that just sold and I'll just because I'm so fixated on what's sold, but never what is available.
Yeah, I know.
That's my problem.
You're on the wrong side of that transaction, man. You got to be there before it sells.
I keep checking what's sold, but just never what like pops up like that minute. I'm always late to the ball. All right, let's get into it. Okay, so I want to take a look at a couple of sales. This Joker number 17.
Yeah, man, I love that.
That is a great freaking cover, man.
I love all. I mean, I showed you the Joker that I bought, the ice skating one.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's fantastic. Wow.
So we got fishing. We got a beautiful fishing cover. And then we have the Spicy Mystery Stories.
Yeah, is that a Ward cover, does it say?
October 1935. What was that?
Ward, H.J. Ward. Did a lot of those that go for big bucks. Man, that went for $5,000. Any of the spicy pulps, Spicy Mystery, Spicy Western, Spicy Detective, they all go for good money.
Let's see.
A 1/8 one for $5,500.
Cover by Norman Saunders.
Yeah, Norman Saunders. Okay.
Oh, wow. Okay, so we have a panel missing out of page 9, and it still went for as much as it did.
Nobody's buying it for that panel, Carter.
Wow, look at this, man. I would try to save her, but I don't.
I think she's already gone, man. That needle's about to plunge in there.
God, look, dude, this cover is hot as hell. Holy cow. Wow, 1935. So this is like pre-golden age of comics.
Yeah, man. I've been buying so many pulps lately too. It's a damn scary rabbit hole, though. It never freaking ends. There's just so many of them.
Oh shit, bro! You thought the golden age of comics was an endless hole? Holy shit!
Don't go into the pulp world, man. It's just...
let me introduce you to my friend Pulps. Yeah, this is a beautiful cover.
I grabbed one of my favorite pulps ever last week. We talked about it on Long Story Short, but I've always loved this one. It doesn't go for crazy money, but Wortham wrote about it in Seduction of the Innocent, references books in particular, but
yeah,
I've always been a fan of that one, man. I've been spending too much money on pulps in the last couple of weeks.
I hear you. Okay, so this went for $5,500, missing a panel, and it's a 1/8.
That's wicked impressive, man.
Yeah. Damn it, this is a great cover. There's something about like pulps from the I guess you can say platinum age of comics. free
Yeah.
superheroes. I don't know what. There's just something about them.
Yeah, because it's all like crime and mystery and that kind of stuff, you know.
Mm-hmm. Man, if Wortham could have sunk his fangs in these, he probably would have. Okay, and then we have this Weird Tales first appearance of Conan. No, first cover appearance for 1135.
Yeah.
That
It's
looks
funny. It seems like there's a handful of pulps that people really like. But so many other ones just feel you can get them for pretty reasonable prices that I don't know. It just feels like there's opportunity there.
Mm-hmm.
I
This
like
looks cheap though for that weird first cover of Conan, and it's a 6. That
yeah.
looks cheap to me, and it's
Yeah. I'd say
after 17 bids too. Okay, so we have this Amazing Spider-Man number 36, the 9/11 memorial cover here, signed by John Romita Jr., John Romita Sr., Todd McFarlane, Stan Lee, and who the hell is S. Hanna? Scott Hanna? Okay, I'll say Scott
yeah.
Hanna. So that went for $815 after 42 bids.
It feels like that's probably not a bad deal.
Mm-hmm. And on top of that, you can get it CGC and authenticated. So
Yeah, I mean, Stan Lee's got to be $300 or $400 on his own typically.
mm-hmm. Oh yeah, for sure. And then you got Amazing Fantasy 15, a coverless Amazing Fantasy 15 for 500. That
Can't be.
looks. Did I save that? Did I save this listing? I don't know. I don't think so.
Those one bids sometimes are offers that get accepted.
Yeah.
If that was 500, I mean, you could rip the pages out of that and like quadruple your money in a blink. Just slab the pages.
I was thinking about the one that I passed up for like, I think it was like $1,000 or something like that.
Oh man, when I think back to some of that stuff, dude, it just I just can't do it. It's too
coverless. Ew, who wants that? Meanwhile, people are paying like $1,000 just for one page now. Good stuff. And next up is Cinderella Love number 27. We've talked about this book.
Oh man, one of my favorite Matt Bakers.
Mm-hmm. So a raw copy sold for $1,700.
Yeah, I was looking at that. I'm surprised they dropped it that much, but
is that yeah. Okay, so from what 2,400 to 27.
Yeah, $700.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's still like what, well over 1,500. So
yeah. I was looking at this though. I think the cover that they're showing there is much better than the actual. I forget. I looked at this book and there's something that turned me off.
Okay, all right. And we have the not so hot book alert.
I saw this auction,
and
I know people are interested in this book.
Yeah.
This is a steal in my opinion. I think there's only like 100 of these, aren't there?
Yeah, because I remember buying this. I think this was back in like maybe 2001. And so this is Horror Comics number 1 from Antarctic, and this is the Chamber of Chills cover swipe, and it's a Mariko and Dolfo cover.
Yeah.
And yeah, I remember buying like 2 copies of this.
Yeah, this is a great looking book. I remember seeing this auction, getting I was gonna drop it? I was gonna drop it in the chat and say, listen, man, this is gonna be a steal.
Yeah, so a graded 9.8 of this sold for $12.50 after 5 bids. Jeez.
With free shipping. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, damn it. I don't know why that pissed me off because I'm like, I got two of these, and I was like, this thing is this is definitely an undervalued book because I remember this book being hot like like when it first came out.
Yeah, man, this is a fantastic book. This is one of the best homages to this because it's not a direct ripoff. I mean,
Mhm.
they mixed it up enough. Yeah, this is a fantastic book. Uh, it is not a good time to auction shit right now, man. It is not.
I
Like,
know,
come on.
right? So, yeah, these are just some sales I wanted to touch on. You know what I'm saying? So,
I fell asleep. I can't even talk about it. About this book, this Golden Age book that I wanted. We talked
Mhm.
about it before. And I'm like, I woke up, I'm like, fuck, I missed it. And I'm like, please go for more than I was willing to spend. Please, please. Because, whenever you're bidding, it
Yeah.
always goes. And it was so much lower than what I was willing to spend. I almost wanted to throw up, man. Oh, God damn it.
Uh,
Oh, I can't even. We talked about it on Long Story Short. It was a book that you hadn't seen, but you liked quite a bit. And I'm like, I was so pissed. I was like, how the hell did I fall asleep?
okay, usually I have to set my alarm for about like what 5 minutes before
I
the
thought
auction
I
ends.
did it, and I'm like, what? And I guess I would. I didn't. I remember, I was like lying down. I'm like, I'm setting the
Mhm.
alarm, and I guess I just didn't do it. I don't know.
You know what? That happens sometimes, and it's happened to me enough to where I have to kind of like double check and triple check. You know what I mean? At this point
Yeah,
anymore. So I totally understand that.
live and learn.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. All right. What are we talking about? What are we starting with? Action Comics number 23 from 1940. So this is a Joe Shuster cover. First appearance of Lex Luthor in the first mention of the Daily Planet.
One of the
And
best Superman covers, if you ask me.
I'm gonna assume that's Lois Lane that he's saving. I'll assume it, even though probably ain't. Okay, so 160 total on the census. Uh, there. Okay, so there's a restored 9.6. And the highest universal grade is what? An 3.85s.
So I posted an excerpt from the book I'm reading, Pulp Empire. Nobody
Yeah.
saw it, but Action Comics were selling 1 million copies back in the day per issue. Which is kind of amazing, right? So what is this census? 160, whatever it was, 180,
Mm-hmm.
whatever. And there were probably close to 1 million of these things made. If you think about that, that's kind of staggering.
Yeah.
How few of them really survived.
I remember reading Wizard magazine. I want to say like maybe like around 92, 93. And they were talking about the current Daredevil series and how they had low sales of 60,000.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I mean, the average comic was in this 200,000 to 400,000 issues of any old comic back in the day, in the Golden Age.
Yep. So I mean, I got to imagine there are still some out there.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's right. But I mean, every year more and more get discovered, right? It can't be an endless amount, but yeah, there's probably 2x. What the census says?
160.
Yeah, but twice as many, so maybe 300 total, just kind of floating around out there, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. Man, this is an awesome cover.
Okay. So we had a raw copy that sold for $8,100 after 40 bids. And let's see if we can find it. Is this it? Okay, here we go. All right. It's a little taped up there.
Colors are nice though, man.
Mm-hmm. Do you mind that tape?
I don't know. It doesn't bother me as much as it bothers other people. Like for a book like this, I could definitely live with it. It doesn't impact any of the important stuff. All else being equal, I'd rather not have it, but I don't know. It's not the end of the world for me.
Okay.
Look at that S on his chest, man.
I almost prefer seeing that in the Superman movie. Nice nice form there, lady.
Lois. Let's just
yeah, just assume.
Wow.
Okay, so the cover, I mean, it looks like the cover is attached. I don't know if that's tape. Like kind of maybe keeping it on or not.
I don't know. I mean, it's usually not that effective to
because it seems like it might have torn, but it's the tape that's keeping it.
You think the tape is holding it to the staples still?
That's what it seems like.
Be a pretty good tape job, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I appreciate this seller providing a bunch of photos. And on top of that, you got you have Superman number 4. So this is the first Lex Luthor cover, right?
Superman. Yeah, it's got to be so.
Man, they provide a shit ton of photos. Okay, so here's the damn, you got all that freaking story before you even got to the centerfold.
Them books were thick.
Yeah. Man, you got your 10 cents worth. Okay. Damn. Okay, so the centerfold is like this centerfold looks really nice.
Yeah. I mean, this book is not in bad shape.
Mm-hmm. Oh shit. I wonder, do they reprint this?
No way. Well,
boss. Jeez.
I mean, I can't.
I mean, this is a really good looking book. So you think it's worth that $8,000?
Yeah. What do we think this is? I mean, this is a 5, 6,
Mm-hmm.
maybe. I mean, it's a good looking book, man. I think. Yeah. Well, hold on. Action Comics 23. What do they go? Well, let me pull this up real quick.
So 3 Rivers Comics. My dad, who was born in 1927, told me during the Depression, the only kid that had Superman comics was the barber's kid because he was still working. They used to go there and read their comics. Wow.
But I mean, I don't want to split hair. I mean, I guess, the Depression started in 29, right? You had
Mhm.
a second wave in 36, right? Superman came out in 39. So I
30,
guess it was the 39, right?
38-ish.
38? Yeah, I guess it was
Yeah.
right at the tail end.
Mm-hmm.
So a 5.0, let's just pretend it's a 5.0. Fair market value is 18,500.
Okay, so you think they got a nice little deal there in the long run? I mean, this thing is solid though. I mean, regardless of the tape, this thing is pretty damn solid.
I mean, let's just pretend it's a 3.5. A 3.5 sold for 14,400 in December 2022. So somebody got a pretty good deal, I think.
This thing is really nice. I'm not mad at this. Even with the tape on it, I'm not mad at this. I like this a lot. All right, what are we talking about next? Yeah, very, very good looking book, man. I love this. All right, what's next? Okay, so we got another Golden Age DC and a first appearance and another first appearance. So Detective Comics number 40 from 1948. So this is the first appearance of Edward Nygma, aka the Riddler, with a Win Mortimer cover. This is a book I definitely don't see.
Yeah, for sure. Another book from 1948.
So did number 140? That seems like really further. That seems really far along.
Yeah, it's way in for the Riddler to be showing up.
Yeah, because to me it just feels like it should like his first appearance would be a lot earlier. You know what I mean?
And isn't it a thing for DC where the first appearances generally they're not on the cover?
Right.
You got to wait a little bit while to get their first
Mhm.
cover appearance. So
Okay, so 235 on the census total, and the highest being the 96, 294s, and the 90. I mean, it seems like a lot of
high grade, yeah.
yeah. But it was Batman, and I got to imagine like maybe because I'm thinking just because it was Batman and then you had the Batman TV show, people kind of like maybe preserved those first appearances
Yeah,
from.
and it's also, I think about this a lot. Like, why is there more supply of some books than others?
Mhm.
So let's just say, it's 1955 and you buy a house and you see some comics in the basement that somebody left behind and it's a
Mhm.
box of romance.
Yeah.
Like, who the fuck wants these things? Or a box of Batman? Well, holy shit, I know Batman. I'm going to keep these, right? So I just
Right.
think that, that helped preserve, like, Superman, Batman, any of these comics that had, notoriety
Yeah.
probably stood a better chance of somebody hanging on to them rather than pitching them as they're cleaning out an attic or something.
Good point. All right. So we had a CGC 9.5, or rather 4.5 that sold for $9,000.
All right.
Let's get a good look. Solid. If anybody wants to take a look at the grader's notes here. You got a little chip there. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Beautiful yellow cover.
Yeah, it's a good looking book.
Do you think he should have sent it to Heritage?
Yeah, for a book like this,
Mm-hmm.
probably. Although, yeah, I don't. It was a buy it now. He kind of set his price.
Yeah.
What do you think his fees were on this? It's not the full 14.5% or whatever, right? Want to book this much?
I always assume that it is the full 14.
I thought they capped it at some level, but maybe not.
I can't because I think we talked about this before, but I just see eBay just nickel and diming you to death.
Yeah,
because it's like they don't have to not cap it. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
And so
it'd be good to know actually if anybody knows if they do cap.
Mm-hmm.
I'd have to go back and look at some of I haven't sold any big ticket things in forever, but
right,
what they took out of it.
Damn it! I love this cover though. All right, what are we doing next?
So Derek's saying above $3,000 they dropped to 2.5%.
Oh, really?
See, that's that may be the benefit of selling this book on eBay.
Oh, okay. And you can promote it for an additional 9%. Yeah. Oh, that's how they get you. Oh, okay. So he just bought some golden agers from this guy. Lord
Nice.
Tatman. Oh wow. Look at all this stuff. Shit.
Oh man, that exciting. I've got my eye on.
Oh wow. Wow. For what? Only what, 1,300?
You shouldn't be showing this.
Sorry. Oh, okay. We got a water stain right here, so you don't want that.
That's what's kept it away.
You don't want it.
Run. No, I can't get past the that disgusting stain on the back. So
I know nobody can. That's why nobody wants it. All right, what's next? Cinderella Love number 15 from 1954. So this is a Matt Baker cover. Man, there is something about this cover I freaking dig, man.
Yeah, his Cinderella Love covers are great. See, this is the kind of stuff like the census on this, right? Mm-hmm. It's got to be sub 30, is my guess.
Let's see.
I mean, all of his romance stuff.
24.
Yeah. Now, what I'm surprised at is that if you made me guess, I would not have guessed the high grade was 9.0. I probably would have guessed 7.0.
Uh-huh.
But there's no 7.0s. But look at that. It's 9.085 and then right to 6.5.
Bro, this thing is a work of art right here. Damn. Okay, so the highest is a 9.0. And then 8.5. And then, but there's like a significant gap. So we go from an 8.5 to a 6.5.
So many of his romance stuff just started at 6.5. Like they don't even get those.
Mm-hmm.
The a couple of high grade ones. But yeah, I love a census like this.
I can't even imagine what that 9.0 would sell for.
Oh yeah. It's a big sale.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we had a CGC 3.0 that sold for $772 US. Okay.
Yeah, man, that's not a bad buy.
I know, man. It was a buy it now. 3.0. Look at that face.
Yeah, classic Matt Baker.
So who's she going to end up with?
The rich dude.
They always do.
What does it say? The wall of wealth?
For richer or poorer, the wall of wealth. Damn. This might be my new favorite Matt Baker cover.
Yeah, it's a nice one, though.
And I think this is a hell of a good deal.
Yeah.
And if I ever see a 3.0 for that price, I might have to jump on it.
Yeah, for certain.
Mm-hmm. Damn it. Beautiful by it now. She gonna marry the rich dude, but the poor dude is gonna hit. Somebody's gonna have their cake and eat it too. All right. Wonder which. Which is the first blonde in a red dress? Holy shit! I would love to see the research on that.
You're gonna have to go back. I mean, are you going back to pulps? I mean, you're gonna. Good luck on that one.
We can start with comics and then go all the way back to pulps.
Yeah,
we can do that.
I mean, it's such a classic look.
All right, next up, Popular Teenagers, number 15. This is a L.B. Cole romance cover.
What do we say about 1952 and 1948? I just feel like those 2 years just come up.
those are special years, man.
It must have been, man. They must have been.
It was something in the water. All right, so there's something really special about this cover. It's a necking cover. All right, look at the census on this. 18.
Yeah, man, I love it. Listen, Lord Tapman, when you eventually do take the plunge on GA romance, then you're going to be swimming for days. You just it's a pretty deep well.
Mm-hmm. Some of these covers
is like 16, man. Like, god damn it. Or is that 18? Sorry. What did you say on that one?
18.
18. Wow.
Yeah. Mickey Mantle, 1952 Topps rookie card.
There we go, man.
All right. So let's see what's going on with this sale. Look at this. Look at this. This doesn't even look right. So we had a CGC 6.5 that sold for $4,150.
Damn.
That seems like, I don't know. That seems like it just doesn't feel right.
What, too high or too low?
Too high.
Yeah. I was gonna say that does feel a little on the high end.
But I mean, I'll definitely feature it if it's
18 LB Cole. I mean, what was the high grade in the census you said? Sorry.
Let's see.
90
85 185 NATO. So, and what was this? A 6.5?
Yeah, 6.
I mean, the 6.5 is looking pretty damn solid, though.
And look at that! Look at that snow.
Mm-hmm. Just you and I, honey, all of our lives. Oh, darling, I've been waiting for you to kiss me for so long. All right.
Starved for love.
Starved for dick. Look at this. This is this should have been in Seduction of the Innocent, I feel.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like he's about to kill her after he's done with her, but
this is like hella suggestive. I would not want my daughter reading this.
I think Wortham, I think he was more worked up over the headlights covers, to be honest with you, and that was a real thing for him.
Look at this, man.
It's a great looking book, man. Holy shit.
Yeah, this is something I don't see. Shit. Man, you're beautiful stuff, man. So how much did I say this was?
4,100.
Jeez.
4,165.
All right. Damn. All right. Next up, Pep Comics #1 from 1939. So this is pre-Archie. So
this is the Shield.
First appearance of the Shield, first appearance of the Comet, first appearance of the Queen of Diamonds, probably a bunch more first appearances and you got a robot cover to boot. So there's a lot going on with this book.
This is a Captain America knockoff.
You know what, bro?
It's
This is before Captain America. This is like a full 2 years before Captain America.
Was it Cap 1 was 40?
Cap was 41. Cap 40. Was like
was it 41 or 4?
Cap was March 41, I believe. If I were MLJ,
yeah, Feb 40. Yeah, wow.
Yeah. Yeah, he's wearing Cap shield. I would have been like, if I was MLJ, I would have been suing Marvel.
Like, there were a lot of American themed heroes at the time, you know.
Look at that. He's not even taking on Nazis or anything. He's just like just slamming into robots. Like, okay.
He hadn't gotten into the war yet, so you know.
Yeah. Okay, so let's take a look at this census here. So 44 total on the census.
Damn.
And so the highest universal grade is a 9.2. So 2 9.0s, an 8.5, 1.85, 2 8.0s, but they're restored. So I mean, this it's just grades are all over the place.
Yeah,
when it comes to this, and that's what you probably could expect. That's what I would expect with a book like this, because this is something I never see. I don't see this in person. I don't see this on eBay. I don't even think I've noticed this on Heritage, honestly. So
they're sitting in people's collections. 44 of these things. That's nothing.
Yeah. Okay. So we had look at this, a CGC 1.8 or 1.8 that sold for $2,025.
Man, that doesn't seem like a terrible deal for this.
No, it doesn't. Let's see if we can pull this thing up. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, because I mean, yeah, it's beat, but I'm like, shit. You never see this thing.
No. You're happy to own this. Oh, bonnets, man. I see that fucking stamp on so many books, man. It's unreal.
Yo, I've been to this book. I've been to this store before.
No shit. Is it in Ohio?
Yeah, it's in I think it's in Dayton.
No shit.
Yeah,
I've been to this store. It's still around.
Mm-hmm. It's still very much around.
You got any of those stamps you can buy from them?
I don't think so. You know what? I would have to ask the next time. This thing is like, it's got tape. It's got like random tape, like right there. It's not even patching up anything. Oh wow! Look at that. This thing is charred up, ate up, spit out. But I still like it though.
Of course, man. Something this old. It's cool.
Mm-hmm. We got a pre-Archie MLJ. Like, this is like the first. I think this is like, isn't this like the first MLJ comic? It would have to be, though.
Has to be, right?
Yeah. This thing is great. A lot of imagination in designing this these robots here.
Yeah, for sure.
Beautiful stuff. I really like this a lot. Even in this condition. I don't know why. I just like it.
I don't mind, honestly, these Golden Age books being loved and beaten up. I mean, it's just more, I don't know, representative of the time. Like, I mean, they're meant to be old. You know what I mean? Like, some of these, you just want to have them in whatever condition you can get.
Low grade is better than no grade.
Well, certainly when you're talking about books like this, you know, for modern That's obviously a different deal, but
Yes. All right. Next up, Captain America Comics number 8. So we went from the precursor of Captain America to actually Captain America. So this is from 1941, Jack Kirby cover. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of art. There's a lot of composition. There's a lot of color. And let's take a look at the census. 79 total on the census, with the highest being 2 9.2s.
it's fantastic.
Mm-hmm. Actually, I was at the convention today, and I saw 2 Golden Age caps.
What were they asking for? Do you remember?
Like probably in the, I'm thinking like the $3 to $4 grand ish. The problem was one of them was trimmed at the top. It's like you can easily tell that it was, and the other one, one of them was the origin of Cap and Bucky, and the cover was detached on it. It was like one of those single staples, and the cover was detached.
Yeah.
So, but they were there. They were cool to look at. Let's take a look at the sale for this. Look at this. A raw copy sold for $5,100.
How's it look?
Let's see.
I mean, from distance here, it looks pretty clean.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so this seller has 3 feedback.
What is that's? I mean, look at that.
Okay, so from the outset, this looks like a reprint cover, right?
Yeah, totally.
Okay, but then you look at the interior page, and I'm just like, it can't be.
It's freaking sharp as hell, though, man. Holy shit.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna assume that it's. I'll assume that it's not until like somebody can chime in and say that it is a repro cover. How about that?
I mean, if they attached it, if they did, because I mean that's clearly attached.
I would say, okay, like if this were a repro cover, you wouldn't have any of this. You know what I'm saying?
They might. I mean, you know, they could definitely. You talking about the inside printing?
Yeah.
Yeah, they could do it.
I mean, this thing is pretty damn white. And I mean,
you got some creasing there, it looks like. I mean,
yeah.
You can't see it on the freaking cover, though, can you?
Let's see. Not really.
No, not really.
I'll still assume that it's not a repro cover. How about that?
The colors inside are vibrant as hell.
Mm-hmm.
Hope someone didn't get scammed here.
Yeah.
If they didn't, they got one hell of a book.
I know, right? I wouldn't be able to buy a book like that from a seller with so few feedback. Yeah. I mean, it would be a hassle, but you could, you know.
I mean, eBay in theory has your back, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Does that staple look right to you?
Let's see.
Go back with just one more.
Let's see.
It just looks so fresh.
Yeah, it looks really clean. This looks like a hassle, man. Like if it's on the up and up, then more power to you for buying it. But This feels like a hassle. You got the staple there. I mean, this looks. I mean, this looks pretty decent.
Really decent.
Nice and white on the back.
It's too man. I mean,
It's like this is the type of book. It's like, why didn't you get this graded?
yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, look at it from just where we're sitting right now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this book would grade at an 8.
Right. This thing is hella solid, and you probably get way more than what the. How much did I say this was?
5,100 bucks.
Yeah, $5,000?
Yeah, you do way better than that.
Yeah, this is definitely. I mean, he's got other shit. So.
Although 7.5 sold, hasn't sold in fucking forever, but whatever.
I'm not mad at this early detective here. I'll assume that this guy's stuff is on the up and up. How about that?
Give him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, for sure. So congrats to the buyer of this. All right, what's next? Startling Comics number 52 from 1940. 52 from 1948. We got a connection. All right. Alex, beautiful Alex Schomburg cover. It is not a hot book alert without Alex Schomburg, Matt Baker, probably Dave Stevens,
LB Cole,
and probably somebody else that I'm forgetting. But this is a great cover.
Yeah.
This is an awesome freaking cover. So we have a chainsaw fish. And we got the girl trapped in the bubble. This is one of those beautiful I Can Save Her covers. I love it. Okay. 57 total on the census, with the highest being a 9.8. What do you think about these startlings with a high grade like this? Does it make sense?
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, I like all of these Schomburgs. I mean, this is like the era of Schomburg that I absolutely love. Yeah, this is a great book. I mean, if the 9.8 ever surfaces, I mean, what is it? A $50,000 book?
Probably
more.
I mean, just off of this cover art alone.
It's $100,000 probably.
Somebody's going to be thirsting after it.
Mm-hmm.
At least if two people are thirsting after it, then yes. All right. So we've got a CGC 5.5 that sold for $1,800.
Yeah, it's nice.
Do you like that at that price?
I was looking at this book for a while.
Oh, really? Okay. Damn, look at this, man.
Yeah, it's a great book. No two ways about it.
Mm-hmm. Great outfit, though.
Yeah, that's your perfect underwater outfit right there.
Mm-hmm.
Mini cape.
If I ever saw a girl dressed exactly like this,
you don't think anybody in the history of cosplay ever decided to cosplay in that?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, if I ever saw this at a convention or like even out on Halloween or something like that, I'd flip out. Even with this exact hairdo too. I would know exactly what that is, and I'd be like, "Hey, what's up? I appreciate you."
Yeah, great book, man.
Mm-hmm. So you were looking at this before it sold?
Yeah.
Oh wow, okay.
I got my eye on a lot of Schomburg's.
So
There's
this
one
was
guy I've been going back and forth with, man. Like every time I ask him, he tacks on another $100. I'm like, you're such a prick.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. All right, what's next? Okay, Pictorial Romances number 5 from 1950. I think I just saw this today.
Yeah, this just sold. I saw this sale too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this was a strong sale. Okay, so 14 total on the census, with the highest being a 9.0.
Yeah, I'm surprised there's so many high grades of this, but
Mhm.
14, man, just think that's nothing.
Is minuscule. I think that's sub minuscule.
Yeah, it really is.
Okay, so highest is 90, 85, 80, 70, 55. So it's like a jump.
Yeah.
It's like a jump down from 70 to 55.
That's a pretty big gap, yeah.
Okay. So a raw copy of this sold for $2,194 after 26 bids.
Yeah, it's impressive.
Okay, so let's see what's going on. I mean, not a lot. These are horrible pictures, by the way.
Yeah, they look really washed out.
I mean, the way they have it looking like a reprint.
Yeah.
It's just that bad.
Do they filter, use some kind of a photo filter on it or something?
Yeah, which they shouldn't be doing at all with something like this. They should get it like this. This should have been taken in the most natural light possible.
Yeah.
And on top of that, you only get a front and a back cover. So the fact that it sold for what it did to me is a miracle.
Somebody just took a flyer on it and they're gonna return it if there's any bullshit going on.
Right.
I mean, this book doesn't show up a lot.
Bro, this looks like the doesn't this look like the cover that we just saw? It's like
when they're out with
they were out ice skating,
and now they're coming back. And
they shared a scene, and now now they came back and now they're pissed.
That's too funny.
There's something about like the green socks on the chick that I dig.
Yeah, the blonde in the yellow dress on the green blanket. Yeah, the colors in that are fantastic.
Yeah, man. I mean, this looks solid. And all right, so if everything is attached, then I don't know. I have no clue what this book really goes for. You know what I mean? So
the grade on it looks pretty high, right?
Yeah. I love this.
These are just going to end up sitting in people's collections. I mean, these aren't going to, with census counts this low on these books, man, these aren't going to move a ton.
I'm interested in what this thing will grade at.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll keep note of the census here. We'll keep note of the census, and then we'll see. And then maybe in 6 months, we'll see if anything moves here.
You give CGC enough time, 6 months.
Probably 8.
Yeah.
All right, what's next? Okay, now we're into the modern age here. Okay, so we're starting the modern age off with Black Panther #1 from 2009, and this is the J. Scott Campbell partial sketch cover. I think this was an NYCC New York
Yeah.
Comic Con variant.
Yeah, this book was hot as hell several years ago.
Forget about it. Forget about it. All right. So 69 total on the census. 1798s in the Universal, 1498s signature series, right?
Mm-hmm.
And look at this sale. So a 9/8 sold for $2,250.
All right.
Not too. I mean, to me, this is like a blast from the past because back in 2020, everybody was searching for Fury, Black Panther.
Yep.
So this is a hell of a difference. What 5 years makes?
What did it go for at its time? Black?
Oh my gosh!
I think it was. Did it hit $5,000?
I got to imagine.
Hold on, I'm gonna look it up. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Here we go. The all-time high was, drum roll please, $5,000 on the nose.
Just what I thought. Damn.
Yep.
This had to have been what, 2020, 2021?
22, actually, later than you'd think.
Oh wow. Okay. I bet you it was.
Is that when it came? Yeah, Black Panther 2 came out in 2022, right?
I want to say 20. Shit, man. Ooh.
It had to have been 22, right? Because 21, that's when everything started opening up again. I didn't feel like it was that first year.
Damn, that did come out in 2022.
2020, yeah. So that's what it was. Yeah.
Wow. That feels like that really does feel like a long time ago.
Dude, time's flying.
No lies told there. All right, what's next? Okay, Elvira's House of Mystery, #11 from 1987. So this is a Dave Stevens cover. This is one of those really tough to find books. Like I remember searching for this for years, like literally for years before I actually got my hands on this.
I got it for $5 at a shop. I remember getting this thing. I mean, this was before Dave Stevens went fucking bananas, but
you know what? This was a tough book to find even before that.
Yeah, no, this one was always
but I never made the connection that it was a Dave Stevens cover because I saw because other covers in this series were pretty damn hot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you had a Ballin, right? Brian Ballin did a cover.
Yeah.
For #1.
And I'm just like, why aren't these going for however much? But this one isn't. And I just didn't click that it was Dave Stevens. That was why. All right. So, wow, 225 total on the census with 40 9.8s. Around 59 6s. I mean, it's about what you think.
Yeah.
But here's a 9/8 that sold for $1,000.
Man, that's damn near the high.
Is there a newsstand for this? Or
yeah, there were newsies for these.
I would expect a newsstand of this to sell for $1,000, but not a direct. Like I would expect the direct edition to sell for like maybe $750. That's what I would think.
Yeah, I think that's fair. But 40, that's pretty low census for 9/8s.
Mm-hmm. her eyes are crossed. I mean, though, the rest of her is kind of, he definitely has that a horrible cover in hand.
Yeah, great book.
I'm glad I have it. regardless.
Yeah, mine is not a 9.8, unfortunately.
Yeah, mine definitely ain't either, but I'm just glad to have one. All right, Cave Woman #1 from 1993. Are you familiar with this? With this
Yeah, I
series
mean,
at
I know
all?
the whole Bud Root series, but I never even thought about the original #1.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, me neither. Because I see Cave Woman like different like series, like I guess from like what the 2000s and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
I see it, but I really don't pay that much attention to it. But this one really caught my eye. So, Basement Comics, Bud Root cover art and story. It wasn't Bud Root like he was, or maybe it was a different creator, but I think he was like all over. I think Wizard magazine or I'm thinking maybe Draw magazine, either Draw or Sketch magazine, but and he would like give tips on how to do a story and shit like that. But
I mean, he has some really tough covers with like Art Adams cover he did with Art Adams and Frank Cho on some of his Cave Woman stuff. I mean, he has some pretty tough to get books in those runs.
Okay, I did come across a Cave Woman cover for like $1 today. So I'll have to like research it. I just bought it, you know what I mean? But I'll try to research it. All right. 162 total on the census, 13 9/8 in universal grade. I mean, what's that census look like to you?
Higher than I would have thought.
Yeah, me too.
Higher than I would have thought.
Okay. All right, so a CGC 9.8 sold for $850.
Sounds about right. I think that's about what I was expecting maybe for this. I don't think I would be paid that much for it, but
I know, right?
how many 9.8s did you say there were?
Let's see. 13. 13 okay. In universal.
Yeah, so that's a low 9.8 census count.
Chad Cave, everybody. Yeah, man. I would have expected a 9.8 of Cave Woman #1, maybe to sell for, I don't know, maybe like 500. That's what I would think. It would
some of these obscure indies where there's a following for the artist. Like they can get up there. They can get up there.
Okay.
That's a healthy price. I mean, that's a healthy price.
Yeah, to me it's respectable. It's very respectable. To me the series is like obscure as hell, so
it is obscure, but it's not unknown. You know what I mean? Like it has its following.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna see what the all-time high in that book was, just out of curiosity. All-time high is, wow. Anybody want to take a guess?
All time. Now you said wow.
Right. This can't be right.
You said wow, so I'm thinking what?
It can't be right.
What, 1,500?
It can't be right. It says $3,500. Get
out of here.
No way. That can't be right. April 2022.
Okay, well, somebody got a deal then. Because I never would have expected that. Okay.
The other September 2023 one for 910. But there's no way. I can't believe that 3,500 price is right. This book never sells a 9.8. Never.
Okay. Okay. Okay, yeah, I mean, I listen. I don't claim to know everything about comics, especially when it comes to prices.
I mean, a 9.6 sold for 365 last year. So, all right.
All right. It must have been during the boom.
I can't, like I said, I'm looking at Go Collect. They screw up prices on certain ones that were like, best offer sometimes. So I'm just telling you that's what they're showing on their chart.
Yeah.
But
all right. All right. Good on the seller and good on the buyer. All right. What's next? Punisher number 100. I don't know if you consider this a variant or not.
it is. It is.
Okay. So this is a Michael Golden cover. Now this is the book that I had been after for a very long time. This book is really tough to find, but at the time, like it was tough to find, but it wasn't necessarily expensive. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I found this for $15 over the summer.
Yeah, same here. And so this is from 95. And so the version that everybody knows is that silver foil cover, right?
Yeah, and that's good to get in a newsie, to be honest. Like that silver
Mhm.
foil, if you can get that in a 9.8 newsie, that's a great book to have.
Okay. All right. So the census on this is 106 total, 51 9/8 and 8 signature series 9/8. And okay, so you had a raw copy this week sold for 145, and then you had a $125 sale
Hmm.
for this.
Nice.
I'm floored by it. It doesn't feel, I don't know, it doesn't feel real just because like I'd been searching for this book for so long and it was like a $20 book.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden, what changed to make this thing $100
There was
plus
a
book?
big sale. I don't know if it was a 9.8. There
Mm-hmm.
was a big sale like last month. I remember Cover Price covered it on something.
Uh-huh.
I think that just shone a light on it, I guess. And I think Punisher is just selling well in general because of the new Daredevil.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of Punisher stuff moving.
Okay. All right. But damn, it's just something about this one that I don't know, it just floors me. And they try to like, I don't know. It's they call it a gold variant, but it's just like it's like a a regular cover. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. I'm just saying.
Well, it's Michael Golden who did it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else? Okay. G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero, number 224. This is the John Royal cover B. And this is the first appearance of the female Snake Eyes, aka female Snake Eyes, who was Don Romero.
Yeah. Yep. I think we covered this book on Long Story Short way back when, but this is a great looking cover. I love this book.
So John Royal, in my opinion, is definitely, to me, he's coming to his own because it seems like he was like a J. Scott Campbell clone. But I'm after his covers now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and he's not putting out as much work because he's got pretty bad arthritis, as I understand it.
That freaking sucks. So so this is like, to me, this is it even adds to the allure of this cover and the rest of his covers. That he has put out quite a few covers, but the fact that he won't be putting out as much as he should be, that adds to the collectability here. But this is a great cover.
Yeah, man, I'm not happy this is on the show. I've been looking for this thing forever.
I know, right? Okay, so 32 total on the census. Damn. 17 9/8 in a universal grade. I would have sworn this would have been maybe. Did I copy and paste this right? This doesn't look right. This looks real. Okay, so
Why, too low, you're thinking?
yeah, this looks really low. Like I would expect a book like this to be like in the 100, like at
No,
least
I
100.
think this what is it, 244?
Yeah, I don't know if I copy and pasted the wrong census or not.
I'll pull it up right now.
Okay.
I don't think you're wrong. Because this was at cover B.
Mm-hmm.
No, 32, 17 9/8.
Okay, damn. All right. Yeah, I would have expected this to be at least 100, at least. So very respectable there. Okay. All right. So we had 2 raw copies that sold. So one sold for 170, and then the other one sold for basically 170. And on February 5th. And then the other sale was February 20th. So this is a consistently hot book. And not too much to say about it except for I'm after this book.
Yeah. I'm not paying these prices for it, but
Absolutely not.
Because it's just an open order cover B, right?
Mm-hmm. It's like, where was I when these John Royal covers were out? This was only 2017.
Just overlooking them, I guess. I don't know. Because they weren't going for anything right at the time.
Mm-hmm. No, not at all. Well, okay, so I take that back. I will say that this Death of Snake Eyes, that storyline was really hot.
Yeah, but I was, it was like, the new character everybody was specking on, not, John Royal cover Bs. You know what I mean? But,
right. But then the John Royal covers kind of morphed into their own thing.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Because I'm kind of like coming up from behind, because I did come across like a bunch of John Royals for like $2 a piece, and that's kind of like been the cornerstone of what I've been collecting since. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, those are good books to grab at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel Paul Green is in a similar vein, but he basically just does work for Zenescope. But but some of his stuff goes for crazy prices too, and he feels like another John, J. Scott Campbell disciple.
Would you like to see what Paul Green on something like a G.I. Joe or?
I wish he would stretch his. I don't know if what
superhero shit.
Yeah, I don't know if he like Zenescope has him locked up. I mean, I know he did a Harley cover recently. I think it was his first DC book. But yeah, he should. I don't see why he doesn't give it a go. Maybe he just doesn't have the chops for it. Maybe he's just like good at doing like one thing, and that's it.
So if he had branched out, okay, so I see what you mean.
Yeah, everything he does is kind of like, similar vibe to it.
Mm-hmm. To me, this is like hyper cheesecake.
Well, I think he has a lot of I mean, it's all Zenescope, like the Z-rated stuff and all that stuff,
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, some of his books go for crazy prices. Like he's got a following for sure.
You said Harley Quinn?
Yeah, it was on there. Hold on, if you just close that. Yeah.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. Oh, okay.
I think it was an exclusive from some retailer.
KRS Comics.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't remember.
Is this thing still available? Oh. Looks like it is. Okay.
Yeah, there was a Virgin and then the trade dress, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this is good stuff there. All right. What's next? Cobra Kai. The Karate Kid saga continues. Number 3. So this is a 1 in 10 Jeffrey Vareji variant. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that name right, but Jeffrey Vareji, he like my exposure to that artist came with the Moon Knight number 3 variant.
Yeah, man. That was
That book was man, that book was hot.
Yeah. He died recently.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, last year. Yeah. Yeah, he was battling. I forget what he was battling, but
oh fuck, really? Damn.
Yeah, he had some cool books for sure.
Oh wow. Damn. That sucks. So he died in 2024.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay, well, I'll have to look into that when we get back when we're done here. But so this is from 2019. So this is I guess you can consider this a video game variant.
Yeah, man. This is a great cover.
Have you watched Cobra Kai?
So I was watching it. Like I haven't kept up with it, but I remember when it first came out, it was a YouTube show. People,
Yep.
I remember watching it on YouTube Red or YouTube, whatever the hell
the
streaming service was, something like that. Yeah, I watched that, and then I watched the first season on Netflix, and then I haven't kept up with it. And then I just saw that there's a new Karate Kid movie coming out based on all of this, with Jackie Chan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so no, but I haven't kept up with it. I know a lot of people who really enjoy it. It was one of those shows where it was like coming out almost too frequently. Like it was like a regular TV show. It was like always another season, and always another season, like ready to go.
It was like, to me, it just felt tough to keep up.
Yeah,
because I barely watch TV as it is. Yeah, and like when it comes to like new shows, I'm just like, I really just don't have the time to watch them. You know what I mean? So, but this looks cool. Great cover. R.I.P. Jeffrey Vareji. And let's take a look at the census on 12 on the census. With 298s. Wow. What does it say when there's more 9.6s than 9.8s on a modern?
That IDW is just not taking care of their books when they're sending them out. I don't
know. They keep incorporating characters from the franchise as the season progressed. Okay. All right. So we had a CGC 9.6 that sold for $600.
Yeah, that's respectable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was like, nothing. It's not. $600 for a 9.6 to me, like that should be the price for a 9.8. You know what I mean?
I mean, IDW. We've talked about this a lot, right? IDW 1 in 10s. This was right when the show came out. It hadn't gotten popular yet, so like this wasn't heavily ordered. Like I can see this being a tough book. I can see this being a real tough book. So
yeah,
I don't hate it. I don't hate it on this one.
Absolutely not. Yeah, Jeffrey Vareji, man, he had some really fun covers.
Well, man. Some bangers.
And this is definitely one of them. All right, what's next? Scarlet Spider number 1. This is the Venom cover. So this is the 1 in 50 Mike Perkins from that I guess you could say mythic legendary Venomized variant run from 2012.
Yeah. I never really cared for this cover. I don't know why. I know it's a tough one, but it just never did a whole hell of a lot for me.
It feels like a regular just Scarlet Spider cover. Like just from
Yeah,
the
see, like,
outset.
yeah, if you're gonna have like 5 variants, it's just one of them or something.
Yeah, because there was just so many like Scarlet Spider variants, and this was one of them, and it just feels like I don't know, it doesn't really stand out to me.
Yeah,
Really.
I hear you.
My OCD buying moderns, not 9.8.
Yeah, if it's a super common modern, I get why people need 9.8s. If it's actually a rare book, I don't care, really, to be
Yeah.
honest with you.
Okay, 77 total on the census with 34 universal 9.8s. And I forget what this thing sold for, but I put it on the list, so it must have sold for something. So let's see. Okay, a 9.8 sold for $700.
All right.
So what would you rather have, this or the Cave Woman?
The Cave Woman.
Okay.
Smaller audience, but you know, what were there 14 9.8s of that or something like that?
Yeah. Okay. And what else? Okay, so we have Siege number 3. This is the J. Scott Campbell variant. Okay, so I remember coming across this at a show however many years ago. It was between this and the black Wolverine Deadpool cover.
Did George end up buying this one?
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
Yeah, and he got a 9.8 on it. And I got a 9.8 on the black Wolverine cover. So
I do like this cover.
Mhm.
I like the whole story behind it. I like, yeah.
If I had the money, I probably would have tried to buy both of them, but just
Dropping $2,000 in one in one swing is a lot.
Yeah. All right, 146 total on the census. 55 9.8s in the Universal, 34 in the Signature series. I don't know why people want like J. Scott Campbell signatures all the time, because like
They're so common, right? Like I'm with you.
yeah, and he signs his so freaking big.
Yeah,
on the cover already.
I would never want a book this rare signed.
Yeah, exactly. I totally agree with that. Yi gave me some advice on these books a couple of years ago. The second prints are sketch variants and great. Yeah. We talked about those.
Yeah.
The Siege and the Wolverine second prints.
I've got a stack of them, like right here.
Hold on. Yes.
I don't know if I get it. The Glare Monster is real.
The Glare Monster is eating up your books right now.
Yeah, these are great. These are great to grab, and you can't see it, but the line work on these is freaking phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
Like really phenomenal. Yeah,
I'm surprised those don't go for a lot more, because I could have swore they would have.
Yeah, I think it's just one of those ones. You think they would have cooked by now, but one day you're going to wake up and why is this book going for $300 and a 9.8, $400?
Yeah. So I'm holding on to mine. All right. So CGC 9.6 sold for $2,500.
That's not bad. Wasn't this thing going for $10,000 and 9.8 at one point?
I know the Wolverine was. I think the highest that this sold for in a 9.8, I want to say around $6,000.
Only $6,000. Okay.
That's what I want to say.
I'm gonna take a quick look and just see what.
Okay.
See what I can see. All right. Yeah, I think you're right. $6,000 in June of 2023.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Not bad.
But still love this book. All right. Okay, I think this might be the last book, but Elite Battle Leader. I'm gonna say Alita Battle Angel because I can't say it the other way. So this is from 1992, Viz Media. Okay, so 182 total on the census. 1398s. I do have a copy of this, but there's like a tear, like right on the middle of the cover.
Yeah, it's a great looking book.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember this book was really hot. Like that at that period right before the movie came out.
Yep.
Okay, so we had
Oh shit! Wow.
Yeah, man. CGC 98 sold for basically 1,500. And then you have this raw copy that sold the day before for 120, basically what, $125.
Damn. All right.
Mm.
$1,500. That's nice.
I'm just kind of like, I'm just kind of putting the price out there and just letting it speak for itself.
Yeah, man.
But good stuff.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
And that's it, everybody. We got to get Ben to bed because
man, it's been a long day.
Yeah. All right, everybody. I thank you guys for watching. We had a great time, great show. You guys could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us tonight. And long story short, this Thursday,
we'll see you there if you want to tune in.
Hell yeah, we got some hot books to talk about there, and we're gonna circle back on Sunday night with an all new hot book alert live. All right, good night, everybody.
Peace.